If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, how do you deal with price pushback and why does it matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Somerville, coming to you live from my second home of Oahu on a perfect day talking about sales and a perfect day talking about you. Today I'm at Waimea Bay. Now here's the thing, in sales, it's not uncommon for people to give you price pushback. And there's really two groups of people who do this. The first one is just like, are you sure that's the price? And you say yes. And they're like, fantastic, I'm glad I've asked. Gosh darn it, I've done my job. Cool, no problem, okay? Then there is a second type of person who really wants to know where the price came from and how you got to it and the ninja math that was used or the Star Wars math that was used to get you to that point. And you have to know how to deal with this person because, well, they want to know. And this is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So, the first thing to realize is, you know, there's the person who like, hey, I went online and I saw that your part is $12 and you're charging me $250, $300, $400. What is the reason why for that? And you have to be able to calmly hold your ground. Like the first thing here is hold your ground. You work for a good company, you work for a good organization. It took you all the time, the energy, and the effort to learn how to work on equipment. It took to sell items, knowing code, knowing locations, knowing sizing, knowing specifics, right? The first thing you need to know is a lot of times this is a game of chicken, and what they're looking for is for you to be like, I knew it, right? So like how you respond verbally, non-verbally, and your timing matters, right? So if somebody comes to me and is like, hey Scott, you know what, I found this capacitor for 12 bucks online and you're charging 250. You know, my first answer is like, absolutely, that's the going price for the market. It is what it takes, okay? So we could go into item number two. I can expand upon what it takes for a technician to get out to a home. So first off, you have all the overhead of having a technician, their skills, their talents, their capabilities, their hourly wage, the vehicle. Oh, and by the way, to stock a vehicle for a full summer, for a truck done right, can be between $15,000 and $20,000. You're paying for convenience, you're paying for me to come back, right? You're paying for a warranty and guarantee. So there's a whole bunch of stuff wrapped up in here. So those are like the two things that you need to know. I'm gonna give you some bonuses. I used to work with a guy named Mark. Mark was a baller. This is what would happen. Someone would call, and he was a manager. This is an advanced move. I'm not saying for you to use this as a technician if you're a business owner, or if you are a manager, you could absolutely use this. But this is the attitude that you have to portray. Like, look, I'm here to provide a service. Homeowner calls up and says, hey, I found this capacitor online for 12 bucks and you are selling it for 240. He says, absolutely, I wish we could sell it for more. And just so you know, if you're selling it for $12 or buying it for 12, somewhere online, we're probably getting it for 6. Like, he instantly shut down the conversation, and people say, well, like, how could you do that? And he would go into the conversation. Look, I've got a guy in a truck. It takes skills, talents, capabilities. It takes $20,000 to kit and outfit that truck. They have to have the knowledge. I have to give a warranty. So with those three things, just remember to be calm. Sometimes people are just like, hey, how much is it and why is it that much? It's because it's what it takes to get us out here. Okay, I'm good. And the second person really wants to dig in, but be aware that a lot of times that they're playing chicken with you to see if you really believe in what you do, right? If you know the pricing around town, like if I called, living in Sacramento, called some of my buddies that work for companies like, hey, what do you guys charge for a capacitor? They're probably somewhere between 250 and 400 bucks. So the bonus here is you could say, hey, look, I got buddies that work at all these other companies. I could tell you how much they are. Some parts are gonna be a little bit less, some parts are gonna be a little bit more. You have to practice this word track. I wouldn't put it in like the order of operation as like the first one, but you got to know that it's going to happen. And at some point, someone's going to ask, why are you more? Why are you more? Like, I don't see you asking these questions when people are less. Why are you less? Like, that should worry you even more than somebody being more, because they're not going to come back and fix your stuff. There's not going to be a timely manner. And if you're a homeowner and you're like, gosh darn it, Scott, I feel like leaving you a mean message. Yeah, I don't care, right? I'm not at your home. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't care what you bought a capacitor for, that you watched the YouTube channel. I don't care. You got one of two things to do from here. Just one of two. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says HVAC Tech Secrets sent out another fantastic video. Or you can click the follow button. We'll see you soon. Mahalo. Hey, I'm gonna go spend some time here. If you ever wanted to know what Waimea in the morning. Oops, there we go. That was my tripod. Got the church right over here, right? This is where they hold the Eddy. Oh my goodness, I was out here in 2016. I wish I was out here a couple of months ago for the 2023. It's a big day today, so they've got everything blocked off, no swimming. And you know how I know that? They got the yellow tape right there. Somebody came out here first thing in the morning. And that is the rope, or that is the rock right there that everybody jumps off. There you go, your morning tour of Waimea Bay. We'll see you soon. Mahalo.